everyone, Father Aaron here, the Dungeon Minister, and I'm here to talk about windows. No, not that kind of window. This kind. So, say you're playing Dungeons & Dragons, a medieval fantasy world, and your character wants to sneak into a building through the window. What kind of window are they sneaking through? Now, if this is a medieval fantasy and you want to lean heavy on the fantasy, well then any kind of window will do. You could have anything, it's a fantasy world. You could even have a wizard whip up a big old picture window, and that's just fine. But if you want to lean more on the medieval, if you want it to be more historically accurate, well, what kind of windows are you going to have? Maybe you're thinking of something like this. These windows have a sort of medieval feel to them because it's small panes of glass separated by metal called leading. Why do they do that? Is that a stylistic choice? No. For a medieval glass blower, one big sheet of glass would be really hard to make, but these little pieces, much easier. You may also see windows made out of round pieces of glass that look almost like the bottom of a wine bottle. That's called crown glass, and again, much easier to blow, much like stained glass windows. What you can't do is see out. Very difficult to see through a stained glass window, difficult to see through a crown glass window. Even the diamond panes, medieval glass would have been thick. You wouldn't be able to hide in a building and look out to see if the enemy is coming. You can't lie in ambush for when the goblins attack, not if there is glass in the windows. But what about sneaking in and out? That's what I was talking about to begin with. Well, let's face it, if the window has glass in it, you're probably not sneaking in or out through that window because they're probably not hinged. And glass was very expensive, and the likelihood that you would attach something that expensive to a moving piece, not great, not great. Most windows, in fact, wouldn't have had glass at all. They would have had vellum or animal horn or even parchment. Something just to keep the wind out and prying eyes out. And so perhaps sneaking in through a window is going to involve cutting away the vellum. Maybe it's nothing but shutters. Maybe that's the only thing blocking the window up, in which case you've got to get the shutters open. And if they're latched, that presents a new challenge. All of these are minor issues. They're minor details, but they can change the tactics of the game. They can change play, and they can make it feel a little more real. At any rate, I hope that opened a window for you.